Hello! Hello. So, yeah. Yeah, I might not have streamed a couple days in a row. Yesterday should have been expected, because I did talk about how I had work yesterday, I think. If I didn't mention that, then sorry. But, yesterday's absence was expected. The absence on Sunday was honestly just like, I was doing that thing that I've been doing that I really shouldn't be doing, which is just every single day I don't go into actual work at my retail job. I just say I'm going to stream, which is probably not a good idea and not a sustainable strategy. Because what happens is that means that I never get an actual day off where I don't have to do anything, and yeah, it builds up. So I'll try and work on that. I'll try and actually say hey, I've done a lot in the past few days. Maybe I should take a day off, but yeah, I'll work on it. Today, however, I was planning on just playing The End Is Nigh, but when I woke up this morning, I had a special surprise, which is why I'm donning my gamer gear. So I don't want to sound too weird and cringe, but I'm a big Northernlion fan. I've watched the guy for well over 7 years at this point. I don't know, that timeline might be a little bit off. It might be 6 years, but I've watched him for a while. It's safe to say that I have been watching the Northernlion brand of entertainment since I was very young, which is a little weird. Which is why I don't know. It feels weird to talk about that, especially while I'm live streaming, because I don't want to be the guy who's oh wow, Ryan's such a huge inspiration. I kind of hate that, but it is true. Yeah, I think I started watching Northernlion towards the end of his Super Meat Boy stuff. I don't remember how I found him. That's a kind of weird one. I think I might have found him from Poison Mushroom, which is it's pretty embarrassing. But it was a different era, basically. And I don't know, something about him. He's unshakable. He's, some sort of poison mushroom that enters your own life, and once you get poisoned, you can't stop. Thank God people are actually queuing for this mode. I was kind of afraid. It's not a bad game mode. The games he selected are actually pretty good. Wall Guys, I'm a little iffy on. I'm not sure about Wall Guys, but everything else looked pretty decent. Does it have big fans? I don't remember the full list of games that are in the queue, but there's some good ones. The most controversial one is Fall Ball, apparently, because even though it is the best team minigame, a lot of people are still upset that there's any team minigames. But, we'll see how it goes. My plan here is to get one victory, one W, one crown, and then I'm going to move on to what I was actually planning on doing today, which is The End Is Nigh. But, when you get an opportunity like this, you gotta take it, right? I have to get a victory in the Northernlion Ryan Gary Gauntlet Challenge. But, what can I say? The man taught me everything I know. Which is why I constantly hover around 0 viewers. Oh, man. I'm curious to see what the oh, nice. They fixed jelly legs, by the way. Jelly legs don't happen. What is this? What is this shit show? I've never seen Night Fever with seesaws in it. But yeah, I'm curious what the competition will be like, because I feel like we might get a few sharks in a lobby that only has a hexagon final. Because hexagon is by far the most competitive final. Also, sick, dude. I love to start a game at WoW. I love to start a game of Fall Guys and immediately get a bot in my chat trying to sell me follows. That's the good stuff. I'm just gonna be the slowest man on Night Fever ever. I'll get to the bot after I finish the round. I mean, what can I say? I'm just too popular. They need someone to advertise to. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe. Maybe, the kind of bot that's advertising to buy followers is a sign that I'm the opposite of too popular. There we go. Okay. Solve the problem. But, yeah, I don't know. I really do need to take more days off and not feel guilty about it. Cause like when I'm too online, when I have too much of a demand for streaming, and it's a fucking, like, individually created demand, like there's no real demand, I'm the one who's assuming there's a demand, and there definitely isn't. So it's all on me. But whenever I don't know, there's something about it that, it's like a drive that feels like, especially if I say I'm going to stream on a day, I really feel bad for not making it. I should try and not overpromise, though. So if anything, the overpromising part is the part I should work on. But even though I took the day off, I've actually been, like... I mean, obviously I still work on, my game every now and then. I should work more on my game than I do. I should work more on my game than I prioritize towards streaming, but, you know. I've talked about it before. Working on Bounty Below is not the most enjoyable experience for me. So, currently, at the very least, working on my game is a lot more enjoyable than working on Bounty Below, but when I move on to future projects, I'm sure the priority will shift a little bit. Because I do really like making games, it's just, being trapped in a development cycle that I'm not the biggest fan of makes it a little bit hard to stay motivated. But I'll get around to it eventually. It's just something that I've basically set a precedent that I'm not going to push myself too hard. Dude, they reverted the jelly leg change. I was just complimenting it the other day for how, yeah, okay. I was just complimenting it the other day for how my legs didn't fall on that conveyor belt, but there they go again. They thought that it was too strong to give players control over their characters, so they took it away. Now, even though Ryan is, super respectful, and makes it a habit of, even while playing the worst of games, does not talk the worst about it, especially not about the developers, but that's not me. I'm a toxic gamer. I'm one of those toxic gamers that finds everything to shit on. Not really. I mean, especially making games myself, I do try and come at a side of sympathy, but I don't know. I've said it multiple times in the past, it's just very hard for me to sympathize with some of the things that feel abundantly easy to fix in Fall Guys. So, it's an easy target. It's a very easy target. But hey, that's why Ryan's the kind of guy who would get a deal with Mediatonic, and I'm not. And ignore the viewer discrepancy, that's entirely unrelated. Has nothing to do with it. Just like the viewer discrepancy between the top #1 best Fall Guys player and their actual skill level at the game were completely unrelated. Completely unrelated. Don't look into that. Okay, we made it. We made it past the chokehold. If you get past that jump, and I shouldn't have even done the Dorito jump. Like, I know that it's just not worth it. But I always try it. Dude, why stop? Like, I don't get it. Why? You're in front. Why stop so that everybody falls? There's just one guy who stopped and turned around because he didn't want to make the jump. He made himself and everybody else fall there. I'll never understand chicken. I'll never understand that either. People are so aggressive at, like, the parts of... Oh, did they move this hammer? What is this? This doesn't look right. What happened? Dude, why do they keep taking it away? It's like every single update, they find a new way of messing up that skip. That looks still possible, but a lot harder with that setup. I just don't understand. What is their issue with the hammer skip? Like, it just makes the map more fun, but they keep taking it out or making it harder. I don't understand that at all, but whatever. Whatever. They can do what they want, I guess. I forget what I was talking about before I got distracted by Slime Climb. Probably nothing important. That's typically how it goes. Still a big fan of the nipple outfit. Like, any combination of the jester pattern with pants and you get exposed nipples. Who am I playing with here? We got a full goose. That's 10 crowns. A confirmed gamer in the lobby. I didn't even play the game when the like purple blue hair outfit. I think it's, what is it? It's that one indie game that was like moderately talked about at least like half a year ago, maybe more. Is it Geist? Is that it? It's like G-I-S-T, but I don't think it's pronounced Gist. I never played the game, but I did see footage of it and a lot of praise for a little bit. At least praise out of the people who played it. You're always going to come with some people who haven't played the game, but will try and find a reason to shit on it, and there you go. Dublinsky. That's all it takes, is one incredibly easy ring hovering around an AFK player, and then get 3 other people to do all of the work for pushing a platform, and you get all the benefit. Society, or something. I hate the golden rings. They give too much of a free victory. Like, I didn't do anything on that fucking round. And I especially didn't deserve the golden ring. Like, other people pushed that block, and I just fucking walked on up and took it. So, yeah, I don't know. I still think that the biggest flaw with this hoopsie is the map that it's played on. Just because, as I've talked about endless times, these push blocks are just like the epitome of upper class benefiting from lower class workers doing all of the work. Oh, society, capitalism. Look at it crumble. And look at that guy, that egg. Tried his hardest just to make it harder for them. He's a rebellion. A union worker. What they hate to see. Demanding fair wages. I've been thinking about Black Friday and how miserable that's going to be. For a number of reasons. Doesn't help that I was woken up this morning, and for anyone who lives in, like, the Houston area, which I don't expect to be that many people, but, it'll illuminate how late I woke up this morning. I woke up at, like, 4 p.m. or something to a, like, you know how sometimes, it's like the fucking TV siren when there's a natural disaster coming, it goes, wah, wah. Yeah, like, iPhones do that. Android phones probably also do that, but yeah, I was given an alert, and the alert just said, hey, COVID still exists. Stay inside, please. Which is just a great message to get, like, a week and a half before Black Friday, when I know I'm going to be working inside a mall with hundreds of people. If not thousands. So that'll be a lot of fun. In the back of my head, I'm just, like, hoping Maybe, you know, just maybe. Maybe, someone with a fucking brain will be like, we're closing the mall for Black Friday, but, you know, capitalism would not allow it. It's just not possible. Think of the profit margins, Will. We can't miss Capitalism Day. So I don't expect anything like that to happen. But, you know, one can dream, right? One can dream. That guy was just a fucking force to be reckoned with. You made me do it. You made me do it, green boy. I was gonna jump and take things nice and easy, and you're the one. You're the one who decided I'm gonna run through and take up every single tile. Wait, what's my line? Ooh, no. These are my tiles, buddy. You gotta identify your line. I have no line for purple. Oh, actually, wait. I really had to scratch my nose there. It was worth it. My nose has been a little bit stuffy recently. I think allergies are still in effect. I don't have the best line for yellow, but I've got a line. I could have used a little bit more purple there, but... What do I do here? I want to wait, because, like, that person is eating so many tiles. They're trying to kill me. There you go. I tried to stall it. There you fucking go, baby! First try! Alright, I'm moving on. There you go, that's the Ryan Gary gauntlet. Big fan, Northernlion. Act like you've been there, etc. Alright. That was fun. Good game mode. I'll honestly probably play a little bit of this off camera, just because, like, a guaranteed hexagon final appeals to me. But, yeah. Fall Guys. Cool. Let's move on to, The End is Nigh.